Baby. So we do have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is kind of going to follow the last three a little bit, but basically it's saying for some of you guys, you're coming out of depression. You are very good at whatever it is that you are doing for work. Some of you guys are getting noticed. I just feel like you're getting noticed at work because this person here basically like you saying everything's okay. But guys, this is the type of person that just does a great job every time. They're very uniform in quality. They don't have to really think a lot when they do a service because there's nothing to think about for them. This is something they're very passionate about. They just do, this person handcrafts everything they do for each client individually based off of what that client, their, you know, whatever like their needs are. For example, like when I do haircuts, they all have different size heads and shapes and densities of hair and textures of hair. So it's not really, for me, it's not about how much they want off or how much they want left. It's about what they're going for as far as the style goes. Some men, they do want it just straight short and easy peasy, like two all over, like that happens. But when it comes to anything like this person is doing, just do a great job too. And some of you guys understand that. You guys either are or are not the person that does a great job at work. Some people are focused on quantity instead of quality, and that's not what we're looking for here. We're looking for quality over quantity because repetition creates quantity. No matter what, we provide quality in our group. We don't provide bullshit shit. So please, no. I don't hear I love you. Ten of Wands. You've been carrying these burdens for all the people from your past. You've been doing it all. It's come to an end. This is the last time you will walk away with the problem, with any of it. They are going bye-bye. Two of Wands in the reverse. They are no longer an option for you. And as I was saying, it's basically like everybody gets so much. And I'm so glad to be here with you tonight to have had this literal realization right fucking now. It's like all this time I've been, everybody say you need to cut your family off of your life. Straight up. It's like you're gonna like have a lot of fucking drama down there, and honestly it's just been horrible for me. And I don't fit in, and they literally put me down 24/7, and it's fucking pissing me off. Fucking scream like fucking in ways that I can't, like that actually gives it takes my peace from me. And I've never cut anybody out of my life, no matter what they ever did, and that just has to stop. And I'm sure they probably will say they feel the same about me. Honestly. Page of Swords here. Somebody might try to pick a fight with you. But they don't have much of a fight at all. They're just coming up and just page as usual. It's somebody that literally is not self-sufficient. And they don't literally have anything going on that is responsible or mature. This person could be living with other people, homeless, jobless, carless. I mean, pages have nothing going on but a good talk game. So those are the ones that are gonna like move in with you. There's no reason why anybody's moving in with you and homeless. That's like, and I didn't recognize that either. Edward was homeless. I can't believe I fell for that shit, man. Literally, bro. That's what we have to watch. No pages no homeless. And I'm not talking about, because I had somebody reach out to me earlier and actually was like, are you talking about me? No, I wasn't talking about your mom. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to, but I don't know when. New Dawn. New Dawn and with love too. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So I like the Ten of Pentacles actually a lot. Just talking about a couple. I just feel like this couple in this image. They have pets. They have money. They have balance. This is the type of relationship where, like, it's like, and like, I just picture, like, in the future, you being a grandma and a grandpa together, and their little grandchildren running around, and basically, like, you're gonna have enough money when you are in the Ten of Pentacles relationship. Like, if a grandkid or your kid, if anybody needed help, you're the actual fucking parent that fucking they could call for a favor, and they would. That's what they've saved up for their whole life. And for some of us, we don't have anybody that we know to call for help. That's changing. Because you have been such an honest person, even if other people were nice to you, that's them. That's on them. You were true to them. And we know that they treated us poorly. We know. I know. And that's why I made this channel. Because we need somebody too. And I got you. We have each other now, okay? And I'm really proud of you for having faith. And a lot of you have had faith by even watching this stuff. Me too. I used to go to church all the time. Even in the Mormons over 2-3 times a week. I didn't mind really anything. I was happy to talk about God. So I took a risk, and now I'm into tarot and oracle, and I just love it. I still love God. I love everybody. But I believe now that there's all different kinds of gods. There's Jesus and Buddha, and there's the Muslims, and there's the Mormons, and there's the Catholics. I mean, I just feel like I've grown a lot mentally. My mind's expanded. We all know now there's so much more out there. There's Ra, shaman healers. I mean, there's the mermaids and the great gods. I love everything about this whole world now. Like, I like I like the difference. It feels nice. And we all know when people are not who they really are, you just can't be on path. And then you have finally, also, true love cannot be found unless two people are being both authentic. And it's in synchronicity. So that's just like, I just picture you literally just doing a thing. You're just like, so you're not trying to get nobody. And you're just like, yeah. And then like, he's like, yeah. And like, boom. You know? But the danger is, ain't too many can bang with us. Nigga, you should too, if you knew what this game will do to you. Been in the shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. Spit your game, talk your shit. I told you. My situation is the type 1. Dude, I told you, dude, you're fucking legit. I'm telling you, dude, 10 people are legit getting married. So 20. Ooh. That could mean our group could have a couple more than 10. I was just giving like 10 out of our group. I don't know who the fuck you're gonna marry. But I did actually mention that 7 a.m. up in the morning. Okay, hang on. 7 a.m. up in the morning. People don't want to mess with me because I'm a wappa. Okay. Wig. No more. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, somebody wants to be with you for real. I'm excited. You're having an awakening. You're having a spiritual awakening. Some of you guys haven't known why did that face up? Okay. Okay, sir. But yeah, you're just having this awakening that you do have the freedom of choice and you have the power to everything. That's powerful. When you know you have the power and are responsible for all moves you make, it's makes it simple. You can pretty much be quiet if you want to choose to walk a path of destruction. That is against God's and most everybody that we know's will. Clearing your space. You're not around people at this time, possibly. Might be in hermit mode. You might be isolating. I know I am. Some of you guys could be packing up. You may be moving to a different location. It looks like alone. I don't see anybody else in this picture. You're very resilient. You're very strong. You're very powerful. People fear you. They do. They fear you, and they know that with you, it's different. Because you don't act the way that everybody else around them acts. And that, even though for what they said was the reason why you weren't close to them or accepted for them or with them or by them, is the actual most biggest power that you have against them, is that they don't know what the fuck they're working against. They don't know you. They don't know your mindset. Because, you know, they never took any fucking time to get to know it, bro. Joke's on them. Even though it hurt you. You know all details about these people. You've been see-through the whole time. The only thing that's changed for some of you guys is that you kept finding out more terrible things over time. But you'd been hurt by this person many times. And so that was a lesson for you to learn. It's like, how long will you allow yourself to be abused? And why don't we have self-respect? Where did that stem from in the first place? And then breaking it down and just figuring out how to do that. And that's why psychology is important and amazing and helpful. And I did all of this. I just studied a lot of this right here from the house, and I did it after my boss committed suicide and just pushed everybody away. And I need to be alone and shit when fucking things happen for me. I don't do all even hanging out in a good mood, let alone. I'm always just thinking about. I like hanging out, I guess, but it's like, right? I don't really like. I don't know. I'm kind of big. I'll let go, But as long as like I kind of like can move around at my own free will, I just want to. I don't want to be obligated to many things, but I love like business and shit like that, and traveling. Basically, like, if you get me out of the house, I do a lot better. But if I'm anywhere near anything that I own, I'm gonna be just not paying attention. I don't seem to pay attention to the people around me when I'm near my own things. That's why I like to go on trips. Divine being and redemption. Dude, like, you are divine and you're amazing and you are redeemed. You're not redeeming, you're redeemed. I don't know what's going to happen for us in the future. I could look. I just feel the moment usually, but I'm really excited. And the reason why I was going to say, rebirth, you are becoming new. Like, completely new. That's what I'm saying. Like, we've never lived this life, so we won't really... We'd be all taking wild guesses. And the universe is asking us to just go with the flow. You do have a connection coming. You have love coming. You have a new dawn. You have a lot of really positive things. You have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, your life really could not get better after... Dude, it's going to be amazing for some of you guys. You know who you are. And it's just really all about how pure you are. And pure doesn't mean that you're doing what the rest of the crowd is doing. It means that, are you honest about what you're doing? And are you going with the flow of authenticity? Which is going by, like, did that make you feel joyful or not? If it makes you feel negative, that is not your path. If it makes you feel joy, happiness, if you smile, if, like, you're like... You know, and then when there's like that one person, you know, when they're like, oh, fucking, this is bullshit. You know, like, don't be, you gotta actually use your voice too and say, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And when, you know, whether they yell or they're rude or not, one of your tests from the universe is definitely speaking up for your own self. When people are doing things that you do not like, you have to say something. There's people that are too bitchy, and then there's people that are too quiet. We have to work together to create balance. I'm more on the crazy side. I don't mind when people talk to me. And some people will be immature. That's okay. You still have to do your part. You still have to let them deal with their shit. What you need to say is, hey, can I talk to you for a second? It's about being prompt, honest, and kind while saying or delivering a message. But yeah, you are definitely, we all have to learn. And nobody else is going to tell these people. It's you when you're in these moments. Me when I'm in too. And I realized this myself. I was like, damn, you know, like, that is what's going on. Like, I'm not going to pass or elevate from this. If you're experiencing something and you didn't make an end to it, we're going to keep going through it. Because we didn't learn how to not allow that to happen. And the ultimate elevation is obviously for emperor, king, queen, you know, leadership. So you have to have, like, personal skills, integrity, universal integrity, because God sees everything. And we know how we, anything that bothers us, honestly, is still something we have to work on. It's a weakness. Nothing can bother you as a ruler, as a leader like that. You got to be mature. You don't have to work with every kind of person out there in the village. Everyone's going to be dishy. Are you going to be hypocritical? Are you going to say you don't do this or you do that? No, we do. We have to understand what it is about these subjects that actually make us upset. We obviously all have to put effort in to overcome things and barriers and set boundaries, and we'll learn to live in a world with each other. We are all here together. And not ever, no, we don't, fuck no, we don't like it that much stuff. But we need to know why. Why, that's a bullshit ass lie. We are saying that because we love it. We wish we were a part of it. And we're going to be.